Dolphins and Bears meet in Chicago for a preseason opener, and while the starters won't be the focus, the depth chart battles make this matchup worth watching. Miami comes in looking to set the tone early in August, while Chicago's sideline will be packed with players trying to lock down roster spots. For Miami, Zach Wilson will open under center, and Quinn Ewers will also get meaningful snaps. Wilson's preseason track record is solid. Last year with Denver, he posted a 115.4 passer rating, completing 28 of 46 passes for 397 yards with 2 touchdowns, plus a rushing score. Ewers, the rookie out of Texas, has been called a natural fit for Mike McDaniel's system, with college coaches praising his timing and arm talent. That combination gives Miami a clear edge in quarterback stability heading into this one. On the Bears' side, Caleb Williams won't play, and that means Tyson Bagent gets the start. Bagent has had some ups and downs, with a career passer rating under 72 and more interceptions than touchdowns. Case Keenum will follow, a 37-year-old veteran coming off a year lost to injury, and Austin Reed should close the game. It's a unit that leans on experience, but doesn't offer the same upside as Miami's duo. Looking at the game as a whole, Miami's running back competition is fierce, with Jalen Wright, Alexander Mattison, and Ollie Gordon III all pushing for spots behind Devon Achane. Wright has flashed in regular season play, Mattison has been a starter in multiple NFL cities, and Gordon comes in decorated from college. Chicago's backfield without DeAndre Swift will lean on rookies like Kyle Monangai, along with Ian Wheeler and Travis Homer, which could mean inconsistency in sustaining drives. With 9 projected Bears starters on each side of the ball expected to sit, this is as much about evaluating depth as winning the game. The public betting splits tell their own story. Despite Chicago missing key pieces, 62% of spread bets are on Miami, but just 16% of the spread money, meaning a massive 84% of the money is on the Bears. On the total, 79% of bets are on the over 35, but the money is more balanced, 52% over, 48% under. That's a clear sign the big wagers are leaning Chicago's way on the spread, while totals action is split, and today's AI pick is Miami Dolphins plus 3.5. Will we cash or will we burn? Up next, Abaddon takes you into Game 2.
Saints and Chargers meet in Los Angeles for a preseason clash, with both teams entering in very different phases of preparation. For the Saints, it's the first look at Kellen Moore's system in a game setting, while the Chargers are coming off a dominant Hall of Fame game win over the Lions just a week ago. The quarterback storylines drive this matchup, and in preseason football, that often decides the winner. For New Orleans, the retirement of Derek Carr opened the door for a 3-man competition. Spencer Rattler is back after starting in 2024, though his accuracy dipped below 60% in live action. Tyler Show, the rookie taken early in this year's draft, has the raw tools and the confidence of a coach who believes he can develop quickly. Jake Haener is also in the mix, but has seen limited real game snaps in the NFL. With all 3 likely to see time, the Saints' offensive rhythm will depend on how quickly each passer adapts to Moore's play calling and reads against live pressure. Los Angeles will counter with a much more settled rotation. Taylor Heineke is set to open, a steady veteran with a history of protecting the football and managing drives. The bulk of the work will go to Trey Lance, who was sharp last week, completing 13 of 20 for 120 yards and 2 touchdowns. Lance's ability to extend plays with his legs adds another layer to the Chargers' attack. DJ Uiagalelei is expected to close out, bringing a big arm and the mobility that can break a preseason game open against third-string defenders. Game analysis leans on depth. The Chargers have already shaken off the rust with a live game under their belt, while the Saints are learning new schemes on both sides of the ball. Brandon Staley's defense in New Orleans is still installing concepts, and early miscommunications can be costly. On the other side, Los Angeles defensive unit ranked first in points allowed last year and showed in Canton that they can generate turnovers even with backups on the field. Looking at the public money, most bets are flowing to the Saints as the small favorite, but the larger wagers are siding with the Chargers. That's often a signal of sharper action, recognizing the value in quarterback depth and recent game reps. And today's AI pick is Chargers plus 1.5. Will we cash or will we burn? Lilith, take it away for the recap.
Some days, the air feels charged, like the coin flip's already been made in some room we're not invited to. Today is one of those days. You didn't just stumble in here. You were meant to be here, right now, in the middle of the preseason chaos, where the real edges hide. First, we went to Chicago, where the Dolphins rolled in as 3.5-point underdogs. Miami's quarterback depth, Zach Wilson leading the way, with Quinn Ewers ready to make a mark, stacked up better than Chicago's backups. The Bears are sitting 9 starters, including Caleb Williams, and leaning on Tyson Bagent and a 37-year-old Case Keenum. Depth wins preseason games, and the AI saw the value. Pick 1, Dolphins, plus 3.5. Then we shifted to Los Angeles, where the Saints and Chargers brought completely different energies into the stadium. New Orleans is still figuring out its identity under new coach Kellen Moore, running 3 quarterbacks through live reps, Spencer Rattler, Tyler Show, and Jake Haener. The Chargers? They already warmed up last week with a 34-7 win over Detroit. Taylor Heineke starts, Trey Lance gets the bulk, and DJ Uiagalelei cleans up. That's a rotation built to score on backups still trying to learn the playbook. The AI made the call, Chargers plus 1.5. 2 games, 2 edges. No hype for hype's sake, just the kind of angles most people miss because they're staring at the wrong numbers. If you're new here, this is how it works. We read the room, we read the rosters, and then we read between the lines. Every pick has a reason. Every reason has a receipt. Like and subscribe. Will we cash or will we burn? That answer's already on its way, and you'll be here when it lands. Alter schützt vor Torheit nicht. Age does not protect you from foolishness.
And that wraps our read on today's board. No paywall, no premium tier, no gimmicks. Every breakdown you hear here is the same one we run through ourselves. The same AI process we've built to cut through the noise and find the edge before the books do. If you've been following us for a while, you already know. This isn't a one-off. We show up every single day. Right now, that means MLB daily picks, sharpening the model while football stretches and warms up in preseason. Those baseball boards are where we stress test our numbers, tweak our lines, and make sure the engine is running at full speed before the NFL season kicks in for real. And football is getting closer. Next Friday, August 15th, we've got Titans at Falcons, Chiefs at Seahawks. 4 different looks, 4 different quarterback situations, and plenty of moving pieces the public will overreact to. We'll be here, reading the market, tracking the money, and watching how the rosters shake out so we're not just guessing when the real bullets start flying in September. That's the thing about preseason. Most people treat it like background noise. But if you know how to watch it, you see the tells, the depth chart battles, the play calling patterns. That's what we're doing every time we crack these games open. So stay sharp, stay tuned. And if you've been riding with us since baseball season, you're already ahead of the curve. The edge doesn't start week 1. It's being built right now, and we'll be here every day to hand it to you.